Hello, chat. How's it going? Hopefully well. You can all sit here every day and say late for as long as you want. It will never change that I am not late until 12:01. We all know how it works. We all know. We know that during starting soon, you're just kind of sitting behind your computer waiting. No. During starting soon is normally when, like, I go and fill my water and go and get, like, an energy drink. And I'll go to the bathroom real quick. Actually, I do genuinely throw up the starting soon screen and then stand up from my desk and go run around doing everything else I need to before stream starts. So no, I am not sitting here. That is how I am almost late every day. It's 1:01. It wasn't when I turned this microphone on. It was not. Wasn't. I was looking. Anyway. I gotta get my map open real quick. We are finishing the, what's it called? Speedrun 100%. So I gotta make sure that I am on track. How long ago this? Oh god, uh-oh. I don't know how many days I just scrolled back. I think one too many. Pretty sure. Yeah, definitely one too many. Wait, maybe not. Hold on. Why do they not put a date on the search history? It would help me out so much, man. Really would. Because other than that, like, I don't know how to get to this map. Sekiro when? Don't hold your breath on it. Don't hold your breath on it. Where the hell is... Oh. Hold on. This is it. This is it. I just found it. Copy. Paste. There's my map. Now I pop you guys out. I move you over like that. You'll love it. I don't doubt it. But, like, my personal enjoyment is a small part of deciding what I play on stream. Okay. Oh, that's right. I was doing Coliseum where we left off. That's right. Yeah, that's a good start to the day. Doing Colo 3. We do have about 10.5 hours of a time window here to get the last 10%. It will do great for viewership. See, that's where I don't believe you at all. That's where I don't believe you one bit. Not one little bit. Whoosh. Come on. Oh. Oh, what the hell? Oh, now this is not the time for my controller to start pulling funny stuff on me. I'm on PlayStation controller, and my square button is doing that little thing. It's doing the little sticky button thing where it, like, sticks down for a little bit after you press it before it pops back up. Now is not the time, sir, to start doing stuff to me like that. This controller constantly has problems at this point, man. Don't buy a PS5 controller. This is my PSA. They are super nice for all of, like, a couple weeks until they start breaking, and then they never stop having problems. Don't buy one. Hold on. I see JJ's message, but I need a second to read it. Give me a minute here. Something about Scarecrow. Oh, come on. Hollow 3 grind, here we go. Yes, hello, Finn. I'm just gonna heal right here. Is there really a Scarecrow-like thing? That if you whack it enough times, a bunch... In Hollow Knight? Something where you whack it a bunch, and then a bunch of enemies attack you? Not that I know of, I don't think. Ah, fuck. Oh. Okay, okay, come on now. It's the Great Hopper on a stick in Kingdom's Edge? Yeah, I don't know that. I don't remember that. I'm sure that at some point I interacted with it, but I don't remember it. Oh god. I need to stop the whole taking damage thing. It's definitely not gonna help in the later parts, namely the part with no floor. Why does that part exist, by the way? Oh shit. My hand wasn't on my controller. There was a good chance there that I was just gonna stand and take spike damage. Why are you here? Get out of here. Huh. Oh god damn it. There we go. Now he's dead. Am I on the... Yeah, I was gonna say, am I on the middle one right now? Come on now. Come on now. Can we not drop the floor so quickly? At least let me get one heal after stuff like that. At least one. I'm pissed that I missed that that pogo right there. Ow. That's a lot longer of a reach than I thought he had. Oh, why? This is such a fun part here. I love this part. I hate all the Mantis enemies in the Colosseum. These bitches annoying. There we go. Even people like 2 or more games. Here. Let me go and run my little tool, and I can give you a concrete number that scales interest for Sekiro on YouTube, and we can put the debate to bed. Sekiro scores a 31 out of 100 on the interest thing, whereas like Hollow Knight scores a 53. Boom. Numbers, concrete, math run, argument can stop. Hey, you little ghost bitch. Where are the rest of them? Ah! jump, jump. You. This is the run after I defeat baby Umu. Honestly, those guys are way more fun to fight than Umu ever was. I don't have to play the waiting game. I don't have to do some stupid, like, bonk this one enemy into the other enemy to get any sort of damage. I can just go up and, like, actually fight this guy. I don't like overly gimmicky bosses. Like, a boss with a gimmick is fine. Whereas, like, Umu's gimmick is it summons, like, little lightning clouds, right? But a boss that is entirely a gimmick, like, locks you into one thing, and that's the only way you can approach them, that's not fun. There we go. I worded that pretty poorly. Ah, you motherfucker. Am I gonna play Dark Souls? Not currently planning on it, but we're gonna start doing Elden Ring again. Whenever Tom gets that thumbnail ready. That is genuinely just the factor at this point. It's whenever Tom gets the thumbnail done for it. Because he said he wanted to do it. So I'm just waiting on him to do it. I would have started by now. Tom is too busy not uploading his Doom video at the moment. True. He was playing MW2 this morning. I'm ratting him out. For those waiting for the Doom video. He was not working on the Doom video this morning. Alright, the fun part. Oh, you're such a bitch. How much health do these have? Wait, they have more health than the flying mantis enemies? That's insane. I should have dashed or something there. Yeah, we do. Where is this guy? Oh my god. That was exactly what I was trying to avoid. Oh, I mistimed it. I tried to get aggressive and kill him right off spawn. God damn it. I didn't do any homework in like 2 weeks and just found out I had to write an essay. I still consistently have dreams. This is completely random. I still consistently, like, in my dreams, will think that, like, I'm gonna fail out of all of my classes because I haven't been doing any homework. Like, that's still a recurring element in my dreams, even though I've been out of school for almost a year. That shit stays with you. The trauma that school inflicts, that's never going away. So you know. Bonk, bonk, bonk. I knew it. School can give PTSD. I mean, in like the very most mild sense of PTSD, sure. But yeah, I still somewhat consistently, like, in my dreams, will have moments of like, oh shit, I haven't been doing any schoolwork. Like, I'm gonna fail out of all my classes. I'm so fucked. That's still consistently something I dream about. God. Oh wait, it is Sunday. Timothy, where's the video? I didn't even think of that before. It's Sunday. I dropped it on Friday? My ass. They said you were still working on it. And I believed them. Is it true that he dropped it on Friday, chat? I dropped the trailer? Okay, okay. That don't count. Speaking of videos, I should have pre-production on that big video that I started done by stream tomorrow. I thought I would have one of the two parts of... There's two, like, big things for pre-production that I need to get done right now. And I thought I would have one of them totally done by stream today. I do not. I have, like, maybe an hour left of doing that part. And then the other big part, I just have to get done, but the other part is much shorter. It's a lot less work, the other part. So I'm trying to get the bad part out of the way first. Still took like an hour of editing. What, the trailer? You spent an hour on 17 seconds? What were you using? After Effects? Oh my god. I love this part of the Coliseum. What the fuck was that? Bruh, I jumped into him. The hardest half a minute you'll ever witness. React to his trailer? I do not react to video. I don't react. I don't fuck with it. I don't give the copyright system fuel. I already have to deal with its bullshit enough. With people just being like, ah, yes, I wrote the Hollow Knight soundtrack. I get all the money for this video because I wrote the Hollow Knight soundtrack. Signed, God Gamer XX420. Fuck YouTube's copyright system. Who was the person in camera behind you just now? No one. I don't fall for that shit. No one. You think I'm a copyright strike you? No, I think someone else will come along and be like, yep, this is my video. Because that's what happens every fucking day on YouTube. Like, one of False's stuff, or one of her videos, Who was that? You guys aren't gonna gaslight me into thinking there was someone there. There was no one there. But one of False's videos was just getting claimed recently. She uses an original song that one of her friends made as her intro song. And some rando was like, yep, this is my song. And YouTube was like, oh, okay, I guess you get all the money for the video then. And she disputed it, and the guy was like, oh yeah? Well, if this isn't my song, then how about you take it to court with me? Like, the dude actually threatened court. He was like, yeah, I'm willing to go to court over this. So she ended up just trimming out the intro because, like, the legal fees would end up being more expensive than what the video would earn if it was monetized. Which sucks. That guy was just so willing to be like, yep, I'll take it to court. Personally, I'm that petty. It would have been a loss of, like, thousands of dollars in revenue to take that guy to court. Like, not even close to worth it. But it's like, yeah, YouTube's copyright system has some major problems. Because literally anyone can be like, yeah, I own this. And there's no verification. Even if she won, yeah. Because even if she got, like, the revenue from the video, even if she got twice the revenue of the video, it wouldn't be more than what the legal fees would cost. Because going to court, for those that don't know, is really fucking expensive in the United States. Like, win or lose. Going to court and, like, paying a lawyer and shit like that is insanely expensive. Can you say in it? In it. I can say it the proper way. In it, bruv. Oh, it's Tuesday, innit? Watching some YouTube. No lawyer fees here? Oh, represent yourself. I don't know. That guy was willing to take it to court, which is wild. He wasn't actually gonna go to court. Like, what it is him just... The way that YouTube's dispute system works is if they counter your dispute, then there's nothing more you can do within the YouTube system. You only... Like, at that point, you have to take it to court, or just it gets left within YouTube as is. Hello, False. Yeah, speaking of, I was using your recent adventures with YouTube's copyright ID system as an example of how terrible it is. I think right now, like, as a platform, YouTube's #1 problem on the creator side is the copyright system. Because when I tell you that I'm disputing claims almost every single day, sometimes multiple times a day, I'm not lying to you. Like, I'm actually doing it constantly. It's so fucked. And I've never had someone be willing to take it to court. I've never had someone double down and be like, yes, I own the legal rights to the Hollow Knight soundtrack. I haven't.
10/10 nice mock.
Thankfully. Nice mock. Thank you, Finn. Thank you for the £2. I always have to think when I see the funny symbols. This is my first time, too. Yeah. Yeah, chat. The return of a legendary warrior happened last night. Who remembers what my Steam username used to be? Or you have it echo on purpose? I don't know why it's echoing. I've been told this before. I forgot about this. I don't know. Balls. Yes, Balls returned last night. False was doing like a open lobby on Crab Game for stream. And I was like, yeah, I got a little time. It's going through 2 sources. Yeah, I don't know where the second one is coming from. That's the problem, False. I know one of the sources, I don't know the other one. I don't know what the other audio source it's feeding into is, and I always forget about it. ADHD moment. And I never take like the 15 minutes to go off stream and test all my audio sources with it. Balls returned. So yeah, I joined the Crab Game lobby. And I go over and say hi. And I hadn't muted her stream yet. Because she was using the prox chat, like, in-game. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. And she was like, who the fuck is Balls? Or she's not as profane as I am. She said, who is Balls? She was like, I don't know who Balls is. Who is Balls? And I heard that and just started fucking laughing my ass off at my desk. I was like, I had no idea that was still my name on Steam. And, I went and changed it. But then... then one of her mods who was in there changed his name to Balls 2. And there was a round right after I changed my name back where I was dead already, so I had the stream unmuted again. But then I hear her start yelling at me. Like, I hear her start yelling coal at someone who's trying to kill her, and I'm like, I'm dead. I was like, I'm not even in this round. Who's she yelling at? Why am I getting blamed for this? And on my screen, his Steam name was still his normal name, but on hers, he had changed it to Balls 2. So I was like, okay, Balls is coming back. So I go back into my Steam profile and I change it again. Oh my god. And Balls, for the record, I think won twice. I think I won 2 Crab Games as Balls last night before I left. I was like, he's gonna kill me. Oh yeah, it was Sanchez. I couldn't remember who it was. God, that... Balls... The first... or I don't remember which win, actually. One of the wins was hilarious, too, because it was me and False 1v1 in the final round. And it was like a snowball fight. And we load in, and she immediately is like, I'm fucked. Your aim is better than me. I'm like, well, maybe it's not that bad. I say that knowing full well that I'm about to turn the sweat on. And I start, like, slide canceling under obstacles and shit, just whipping snowballs around the map. And I won. It was worth it, if you ask me. It was worth it. I think I won twice, but I only remember that win. Bullying? It was bullying. We could have both won. Yeah, she was trying to reason with me the whole time. Because the round was on a timer. So she was like, it doesn't have to end here. We could both leave. We could both win. I don't remember what I was yelling. I remember yelling, though. I remember being in here at like 8:30 p.m. or some shit. Which isn't, you know, people are asleep in my house, but it's like, people are sick of my bullshit by 8:30 p.m. Because I'm loud. And, I was full yelling about something. I don't remember what it was. There can only be one. Yeah, that was it. Oh, shit. Ooh, that went well. Why is Coliseum 3 hard? You would think that after doing Pantheon 5, after beating every single boss in Hollow Knight in sequence without dying, that I might be able to handle the Coliseum challenge that I beat, like, back when I first picked up the game. Balls was sliding and you're laughing. Balls got a couple of wins. I don't remember the second one. I only remember the one where I was sweating my ass off for it. on now. There was also a very funny clip. I don't know who clipped it, but I'm glad that they did. Where I was going first on the one where it's, for anyone who's seen Crab Game, it's the one where there's the two, like, paths of rock platforms in the water. And one of them's fake and will break immediately when you hit it. One of them's real and you can go across. It was that one. And I asked false once. I was like, left or right? She was right behind me. She said left, and I went right and survived and kept going forward. And then I asked her again. I said left or right, but this time I was actually going to trust what she said. Is the difference. She said left. I jumped left without a thought. The rock just broke. I was so upset. She misguided me twice, chat. She tried to spin it off, too. She was like, oh, well, you didn't listen to me the first time, so, you know. And I was like, are you trying to tell me that you told me the wrong one just because I didn't do what you said the first time? Never trust a VTuber for... I don't know why I thought it was a good idea. But hello, Cormagog, how's it going? That's what we're doing right now, Finn, is the 100% in the speedrun time thing. Because we're at like 90% right now, and I'm like 9.5 hours in. So I've got like 10.5 hours to get the last 10% done. And I decided I would do it in the Coliseum, or I would get one of those percents in Coliseum with Coliseum 3 because, you know, combat. And what do I like more than running around in circles throughout the map? It's just fighting things. Minnesota, United States, consider yourself doxxed. Yep, I'm doxxed. Earth, now you have all of this information. I mean... Huh. Yes, Minnesota. Definitely a real place. I definitely live in Minnesota. That's the exact town. Oh, this guy. Trying to read chat and do Coliseum, and it's leading to some frantic moments. Why have you 100%ed a game called Gay World? A friend gifted it to me, and I don't know what my playtime on it is. But I think if you look at it, it's literally like 15 minutes. Because as I opened to play it for like 5 minutes, because I was like, I can't believe that you gifted this to me. And then, I realized, after actually being in the game, how short of a time it would be to get all the achievements in it, and I was like, well, that would be funny to have 100% on my profile for Gay World. And, now I have it. It literally took like 15 minutes or something like that. All while I was streaming it to my friend who had bought it for me, making him regret his purchase. Thank God Steam showcases all your perfect games so that we could have this great talk and you could all discover Gay World. I remember it being a pretty shit game. Surprise, surprise. I remember it not being a good game at all. I don't remember if it was, like, in poor taste or not, but I feel like it was, going off my memory. I vaguely feel like it was offensive. But I don't specifically remember, because this was a while ago. 200% Gay World, yet you claim to be straight? Well, I am. Take my word for it. Ah! Trust me on that one. How did we get to that conclusion? Hello, Jacob. I saw Jacob, I think. I saw the profile picture. There's no way there's two of them. You fucking bitch. This is hands down the worst part of Call of 3. Oh, shit. Just this whole part with no floor. We gotta... Shit. Pull out the sweat. Ah! Woo! No. Ah, for fuck. No! Are we done? I survived. I haven't made it this far since like July. Ow, you fucking bitch. It's getting better at the wall fights. I'm lightheaded. I don't think I was breathing enough. Oh my god, he's still alive? Fuck. Oh wait, he didn't hit me off of spawn? Oh my god, I hate how good the tracking on those orbs are. Is, right? I don't know. English. I've only spoken it for 20 years. Don't blame me. Oh, fuck. I thought that they would be like one of those can only start up the attack if they're on screen type enemies. Who spawned? Oh, one of these guys. Easy. So much later that the narrator got tired of waiting. Oh, is this the boss? Who's the boss? Oh, all right. Of course it was going to be you. But I'm practiced in the art of fighting God Tamer. Thanks, Pantheon 5. Oh, yeah, I deserved that one. I got a little over-aggressive. Maybe. Just a little bit. There we go. Ow. Tried the s'mores dip. Only bad thing is the marsh. You made it in the oven? I don't know if we talked about s'mores dip. What's the s'mores dip? I don't know if I remember this. You grew up speaking American? True. You know what, Sepper? I am so glad that you said that, because that reminded me of a great story of False that I would have forgotten, but you just restored a memory, and she's here for when it happened, and it makes me so happy. I don't know if she remembers this. Or if she knows what's coming. Stop, she knows. She knows. Like, I don't know if she's gonna know what this story is. So, I don't remember the background to this at all, because the actual event has overshadowed whatever came before it. But, I have a very specific quote that has stuck in my brain that you just brought back. That quote is, what language do they speak in Germany? And I When I tell you that I was laughing, that was the hardest laugh I had that whole week. And I couldn't believe what I had just heard. What should I be doing? I need the Hollow Knight gamer help at this point. Because I don't really know where I should be going from here. I'm just trying to get to 96%. I'm gonna do the rest of it in Pantheon, because honestly, it'll take about the same amount of time, and I'll have more fun doing it. Listen, she had reasoning for it. I'm not saying it was good reasoning. Oh yeah, here it is. Like, it's somewhat fair. But you forgot German? Forgot German? In Germany, they speak Polish, yes. Smartest American? Same energy as that guessing game screenshot of what pride flag is that? It was a flag of Germany? Oh my god. Okay, I'm like looking around on my map chat, and I don't really know. I got Sharp Shadow. I don't think I've fought Traitor Lord. That would be a %, right? Fighting Traitor Lord would be a %. It's kind of far, but that's not terrible. I don't think I fought him. Oh, I could get the Fragile Charms from the dude with the Fragile Charms. We know what I'm talking about, right? Someone please throw me a bone here. Pop quiz, what language do they speak in Austria? Australian! Australian is a good answer. Hold on. I need to actually find my way to a stag from here. I don't know where I'm going. Oh. Like straight down. Yeah, okay. That makes it easy. Oh, and I need to banish Grim Troop as well. That is on the agenda. I'm so sorry for bringing this back up, but Sepper, like, triggered a repressed memory here, and I couldn't help myself because it's too funny. You can get content like this every Thursday through Sunday night. Sepper put the link in. Very Southern American that is ignorant, not by choice. Yeah. Don't make me try to feel bad, or don't... Words. Don't try to make me feel bad about this. It won't work. I feel no sympathy. I subscribed, but time zones don't allow me to attend. Solution. Stay up until 1 a.m. I fixed it. Just like that. Look at that. Forget work. Who needs sleep? Not any responsible adult. I have to go to work at 5 a.m. See, that's perfect. Because, like, UK time, outside of Sunday, she stops at 4 a.m. See? See how well that works? See, it's perfect, Finn. It's perfect. The timing is too good. When am I on next? I don't know, actually. I'm not the one to ask. Sometime in the future. Wait, Peanut's British? Peanut's... He's like always there. What the fuck? That's crazy. That's... I had no idea. And Sanchez and Snooze. I knew about Snooze being British. Sanchez is also news to me. And Light? Wait, what? They're all... Do any of them sleep? My entire chat is British? See, so is mine. But, you know... My schedule is from 6 to 10 p.m. UK time. So mine makes a little more sense than yours does. Don't call us British. Okay, but you know, like Finn, Tom, Jessica, who else is British? Help. A lot of yous. I'm very not British. I know that like 8% of my total viewership on the channel is from the UK. That's a number that I even got recently, so I know that's like an accurate figure. God damn these spikes. Mickle's British too. Yeah, generally the majority of chat is just European, but specifically 8% is United Kingdom, and I can't... Was the percent of women updated? I think right now it's at like 16 or 17. If you mean in Discord, no. Because 19% lasted for so long that it's kind of gotten to that point where when we say 19%, you know what the 19% is. You know, like, the meme is too ingrained at this point. So the Discord role, I'm probably going to leave named at 19%, even if it goes above. Like, it's not just to make it look higher or anything. Like, 19% specifically has become too iconic. It's on my Twitter banner at this point. The 19% meme has made its way to my Twitter banner. Mickle's Italian. This is true. That's definitely true. Speaking of high female viewership demographics, False, you want to share with the class real quick? The way I can go too low just from glancing at the C-dash loading on screen. Where's the Trader Lord? Where am I? Oh, I'm way further up than I meant to be. Because all of a sudden, I was just like, where am I? I think it was 46. Yeah, it was something like that. I remember it being almost 50. That's just what I remember. I was like, what the hell is that number? I've been here since... Hello, user. How's it going? So I want to go back down and to the left somewhere. One of these turns to the left. Leave some women for us. True. I'm not gonna follow up. My brain couldn't come up with something fast enough. Oh, this is him. Hello, friend. Oh wait, no, this is not him. That was not. Hello, Cloth. You aren't who I'm looking for. Unfortunately. But I do appreciate you bonking the shit out of that guy. That was awesome. There he is. Wait, she fights him? Oh, I couldn't get it off in time. Oh, what the fuck? Why are you not dead? Traitor Lord! Why are you still alive? You are not supposed to have... Oh. Woo! If I didn't bump it to 20%, then I'm sorry. I try. Oh, she is dead. Well, that should be a percent. Yep. This is unfortunate. I don't flirt with men. Well, that's not entirely true. Only ones that I've known for a long time. Better let her die in glorious battle. Yes. Damn. Who is the... Do I have to grab this to get back out? I'm so confused. Okay. That one's a stretch now. The type of guy to say he's homosexual? I wouldn't even say that. The homies say some shit that I'm like, yo. That was a little far, man. Like that one's pushing it, dude. That one's a little much for my taste. I don't know if I appreciate that one. Well, the type of guy to be super straight. Is super straight considered like a bad thing? I do remember what that means. It kinda is, yeah. Like, I can see both sides of that. I'm definitely of two minds on that. Oh, cloth ghost. Aren't super straights homophobes? No, super straight, at least if I'm remembering it right, is like someone who's straight. Like, say if it's a guy who's straight, it's like a guy who's straight but wouldn't date a trans woman. Or woman. Or transphobes? I don't think that the two are inherently connected. I think there's a lot of factors to that. I feel like saying that it's inherently transphobic is like too blankety, you know. I can see both sides. Like I said, like I can see where it sucks for the trans community. It was a transphobic movement. See, now that has never been explained to me. Sepper has always told me it's just like someone who's straight but wouldn't date like a trans woman or a trans man. Shit, now I need my map. This is not where I died. It's wrong to make a whole sexuality just to say you don't... Yeah, like, because I was gonna say, like, someone who's straight but wouldn't want to date a trans person, like, I can see so many, like, I guess I can see multiple reasons why that might be, I don't know how to word it. Someone's value, so to speak. Or, I guess just a preference is kind of the best way to put it, honestly. Because for me, personal experience on this one, one of the big things for me is like, because I'm straight, if someone hasn't gone through like the surgery, right, then I might really not like the fact that if I were to have sex with this person, that they have a dick. And on top of that, like, some people even post-surgery, like, some people have an aspiration to have, like, their own biological children. right? That's fine. That's just preference. Yeah, which is why, like, I didn't know that it was, like, an actual movement. Sepper always was just like, yeah, it's just straight people who, like, wouldn't want to date a trans person. I'm like, oh, yeah, that seems, like, fair enough. Because, like I said, there's a lot of reasons that that could be the case. Ow. Why are you pinning it on me? Because you're the one who taught me this word. What do you mean, why are you pinning it on me? Hold on. All right, now I gotta figure out where I'm gonna get more percents. Because Trader Lord is done. Oh, I could... Where's the last Grimkin? I don't even remember exactly where the ones I fought are. I know one of them was up in Crystal Peak. Yeah. The one, like, between Crystal Peak and Dirtmouth. And there's one... Oh, the one up by the top of City of Tears I fought. I assume you knew the context? Yeah, I did not know that context. The last one. Sorry, I'm just looking at my map to try to find this last Grimkin. Because I have to have it zoomed in, so I have to, like, scroll around little by little to find these things. I did fight Mantis Lords. For a second, I was like, oh, I could go do that. Did I fight the one... There's one in Green Path. I feel like I would have fought that one, though. And there's only 3, right? Gonna need my little buddy. If I did describe it in such a 2D way, I was either very tired and couldn't be asked to type it all out, or just drunk. Yeah, I didn't know that there was more context beyond it. I had assumed that it was just like a terminology that the trans community had come up with, too. Just off of assumption. Like, no actual stated reason beyond that. Does that make me super bisexual? Ow. That was a kind of rough knuckle crack. New Netflix show. That could be the name of a Netflix show. Actually could be. Oh. Siphoning testosterone off of cis men. I mean, I got plenty to spare. Can you be straight phobic? I mean, surely there's people. Surely there's people. There's always people like that. In some way, shape, or form. Where the fuck? I think this is where I'm supposed to be going. Aha! This is the one I didn't get. Ow. Such a bitch. Oh, that did it to him. That did it to him. So I take him back to Grim now, right? I'm gonna need to be led down the banishing the troop line a little bit here, so to speak. Quest line. Because I have very little memory of even just the general Grim Troop questline. moving. I got the speed in my platforming today. So I go back to Dirtmouth, and I talk to Grim, right? I saw Brum on the map. Hold on, maybe there was a lot of text next to him. Maybe it's just explained there. Appears after fighting Grim. Yeah. You gotta do banishment? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. For the achievement. So I do just go straight there. I'm mod phobic? No, how can you hate the mods? For anyone just getting in, because I haven't said this yet today, we're doing 100% in under 20 hours for that achievement. I haven't fought Grim yet, though. How do I fight Grim? Do I have to do more? Oh, no. I thought this was going to be the Grim fight. Okay. But right now, specifically, I'm also getting troop banishment along the way while I'm doing this save file. Okay, so I have to fight more. And are those going to be the Grimkin Masters, I'm assuming? False, what color's your hair right now? Out of curiosity. I genuinely don't know. Otherwise, I would straight up say it. Pink hair? That's on brand. He said... He really just went straight for El Bozo. Donate a like today? True. What's like a lot of likes to shoot for the day? I was gonna say 20 off the top of my head, but then I looked over and we're already at 10. So I feel like we're a little too close to go straight for 20. Ever tried orange? The only color I've ever dyed my hair is brown. I've never dyed my hair any other color than brown. Well, not with like semi-permanent at least. Like I've done like spray can black hair and stuff like that, but for like Halloween and shit. I've never like semi-permanent dyed it anything other than brown. I'm assuming it's the Grimkin Masters, but then that kind of sucks. Looking at like where the first one is. At least one of them, rather. But the one I would want to get done first. Because... what would be the best way to get back up to Howling Cliffs? I guess I go to Green Path and just work my way up normally from there, since I don't have the stag way out there. I dyed my hair rainbow once for a school dance. It was a pain to get out. Was it like spray can dye? Like what I was talking about? Gingers are either 2 out of 10 or 10 out of 10, no in between. I actually, when I was a kid, I had a friend growing up who, he was ginger, but like, you know, when you think of like ginger hair and it's like, it's essentially like brown with a red tint to it. When I tell you that this dude's hair, still to this day, is like neon orange, and that's his natural color, like, I'm not even fucking with you. His hair is like bright orange. It's fucking crazy. And that's just like, brightest, like, natural hair color I've ever seen. I have a friend like that. Dude, it's wild. Like, that's the 10 out of 10 that Perdos is talking about. That's the 10 out of 10 right there. That dude had the 10 out of 10 ginger hair. I still don't know why. I still, to this day, have like, a ginger beard. Where, like, I have little, like, red hairs. Like, my beard is, like, my hair is, like, brownish blonde, but more blonde than brown, right? My facial hair has always been, like, mostly brown, though. But, like, I get reddish, like, hairs. Like, ginger color hairs in my beard. And I have no idea why. And it's only in my beard. Just here sitting distinguished, salt and pepper. Ah! Knowing that look is sold in a box. Salt and pepper. Oh, hair color. He's like, salt and pepper. What the fuck is he talking about? Salt and pepper. We don't have brownie ginger? It's just orange? Really? Oh, that's right. Yep, I found it. It's like, how the fuck do I go further to the right? Dyes his hair? No, I haven't dyed my hair in a while. I've thought about it, but I dye my own hair. And it's kind of just a pain in the ass. Like, every time I get close enough thinking about it to, like, actually do it, I'm like, I just really don't want to do it again. But we'll see you around, Finn. Have a good rest of your night. Most attractive ginger man? Is this going to be Ed Sheeran? There's only one person it could be. Oh, no, it's Carrot Top. How did I not think of that? Am I going the right way? The map looks weird here. It's almost misleading. Because I genuinely am like, is this where I'm supposed to go? Now that I'm up here... Oh, wait, this is the lantern, right? Yep. Lantern. Hold on. I'll find my way to the Grimkin. At least my little fella shoots now. Instead of just floating there doing nothing. Taking up 2 charm slots for nothing. Ed gets too much shit. Solid 8.5. I mean, my ratings on men are not exactly accurate. You know, I'm not what I would call a voice of authority. I wouldn't have put him that high, but this is one of those moments where I'm like, you know, maybe I'm just wrong. Because like I said, I don't exactly have the most accurate ratings. Because, you know, I'm straight. Believe it or not, most of chat won't believe it. But Ed Sheeran is hot. No, I was gonna say, like, I do think he gets too much shit because he's not exactly like unattractive, but he's not exactly attractive either. Like 8.5 would be a little high, if you ask me. This is where Gorb is, which means I'm on the right track, I think. Yeah, I am on the right track. Robert Pattinson in Batman is 10 out of 10. I don't know. Like, I've talked about my thoughts on Robert Pattinson in the new Batman. I think he's a great Batman. Like, one of the best on-screen Batmans that we've ever had. But as Bruce Wayne, I really didn't like him. He felt kind of like a whiny emo boy to me. Not even just felt like in terms of his personality, but just like the way he looked. Like as the character. I was never... I wasn't vibing with Robert Pattinson as Bruce Wayne. I really wasn't. Hey, where is this little fella? Playing Hollow Knight? It's such a great game. I know. It's a great game. Whoa. I loved the emo look on Bruce. Like, I'm all for the emo look. But I don't like it for that kind of character. I don't think it fits. Like, you can do dark and, like, gothic without doing, like, emo. You know, it doesn't have to be emo. Sarah is actually a 10 out of 10. No one recognizes him. Hold on. Sarah? Who? Am I about to get D's nuts? Is that what's about to happen? Did I fall for it? I can't think of a D's nuts jokes with it. Joke. Words. Jason Momoa can rock me to sleep any day. Jason Momoa, he's got a good looking face. He's got an awesome physique. I respect the Jason Momoa pick. Truly. Hold on, where's the next one that I'm gonna have to go and get? Jason Momoa isn't all that. See, this is one of those discrepancies. Where straight dudes are like, yeah, Jason Momoa is a pretty hot dude. And everyone who's actually attracted to guys is like, well, he's fine. It's one of the discrepancies here. That area is called Resting Grounds, Cole. I've forgotten, had to look at my map. There's one here, and then I don't know where the third one is. I haven't looked. Ezra Miller, purely off appearances, is so bad. Think? Again, as Cormagog is saying, me who is not gay, I'm like, I mean, yeah, they're fine. Tom Holland? I feel like Tom Holland's a really good looking guy. I feel like Tom Holland would be a super attractive guy. What? I'm so confused on this now. He's funny. He's got a good personality. He's good looking. He's fit. What the fuck just hurt me? What was that? What did I get hit by? Hold on, I'm watching it back. Actually, what the fuck hurt me there? I'm so confused. I'm not gay, but Ryan Reynolds is a pick. Ryan Reynolds, that's a good looking dude. And he's fucking hilarious. Okay, the last one is down in, like, Kingdom's Edge. So I guess I go to King's Station to get there. Best bet. Tom Holland looks too much like a child. He really doesn't, though. Like, Tom Holland, outside of, like, movies where he's supposed to be playing a younger character, he doesn't look... he's like, what, 26? Tom Holland? I think he's like 26. Something like that. He definitely doesn't look as old as he is. But when he's, like, not wearing makeup and stuff to look younger, He looks about my age. Like, he doesn't look like a child. He looks young, but he doesn't look like a child. Ryan is everyone's default. Gotta be creative. I mean, it's everyone's default, but it's one of those that's like, it's a valid pick, you know? Ryan Reynolds being most dudes' picks for, like, if I was gay, it's because it's a really strong pick. The perfect image of what straight men think gay guys would like. That's probably true. That's probably true. Tom Hiddleston is the best Tom. I'll have to look him up. Hold on. There we go. That was the third one, right? I think so. Tom Hanks? You gotta respect Tom Hanks. Really do. I think Tom Hanks, at this point, I'm surprised he hasn't retired. Because, like, he's still a pretty good actor, but I feel like I have seen him in so much. How long have I been playing this game? In terms of, like, when I first played it, or playtime. Because I first played it back in, like, early July, but I took a good few month break. Because I got really frustrated with some of the stuff I was working on. Because the game gets really fucking hard. In game time... Hold on. I'm of the firm belief that Ryan Reynolds is overrated in everything he does. But have you seen Detective Pikachu? Where Ryan Reynolds is Detective Pikachu? Come on now. Okay. I can save quit here. Let's see. 82, 84, 94 hours. Smile. It's working hours. Bob Odenkirk is the best old people. Ryan Reynolds is a god, hot, funny, aged like wine, and gets away with a lot of humor. See? It's not just straight guys who like Ryan Reynolds. I told you. I told you. Grim doesn't know that he's gonna get his shit fucked up. He doesn't know what I've been through. She's a straight woman, same thing. What does that mean? Oh, you're coming this way? Oh, over here. God damn it. Ow. Just trying to dance through the balloon, man. I couldn't get the heal. You will search? Search for what? I'm lost. I'm fighting a boss. Trying to keep up while I fight my longtime nemesis. Ow, you fucking bitch. See what he does to me? You see what he puts me through? Oh, shit. How dare you hurt me? And now he's just doing it on purpose. I can't tell if a message got deleted. Oh, he did delete your messages about Ryan Reynolds. This is censorship coming from the elite. No, it's not because you broke a rule. It's because views did not align. This is a separate funny. He will censor you. This is classic Sepper. Kendrick Lamar? What about him? Are we still on the same conversation? He's talented. Oh, what? I didn't even get to read that one. Oh, it was just, yeah, the eyes. That combination of emojis on YouTube is so cursed. I mean, in general, it's cursed, but on YouTube chat, it looks even worse. Fake false mod? I mean, there would have to be a worthwhile trade here. Make me mod. You know, she would have to go through the application process, get approved, probably have to get a visa. I couldn't censor her anymore. See, that's a valid reason too. Valid reason. Where the fuck was I going? Oh, isn't it Distant Village is the one I'm trying to go to? I'll vouch for you. You put in a letter of recommendation. Oh my god. That was like unlocked trauma. I had to get a letter of recommendation for my college. And woof. I got it from the teacher at my school who taught the Worldview Studies elective that I took my senior year. And he literally, in his letter, was like, the guy sometimes just decides not to do his homework. But you know what? He's a cool dude. My college was like, yeah, that's good enough. I had to get the letter because I never took the ACT or the SAT. I'm reading this. Hold on. This might actually be important. Meet me where it began. Oh, I have to go to the torch. God damn it, I have to go back there. The VTuber community was after me, it would be over. I've mentioned it before, but the VTuber drama that I get in my Twitter feed is so entertaining, even though I have no idea who any of those people are. I love that shit. I just like seeing drama and having no idea what the fuck is happening. It is so weirdly entertaining for me to just like read that stuff without any context and just be like, yeah, that guy's a dick. I love it so much. There's been some good ones too. There's been some real good ones. I gotta go back up here again. Again. This is going the right way. A second, I wasn't sure. It was the laziest attempt at trying to hit an enemy for a little extra, what's it called, soul that I've ever had. I think this is where I'm supposed to be. Oh Oh wait, I might be getting lost. It might be happening. Might be lost. Why banish? Banishing because it has its own achievement. So I'm just doing it now because the first time through I did NKG and everything on like my first playthrough. But while I'm just running along getting the 100% in under 20 hours, banishing the boy because it's another achievement along the way. I either have to do it here or during Steel Soul 100%. And it's like, well, since it gets me 1% either way, I might as well do it here. I'll probably actually banish on Steel Soul as well. Yeah, we're still doing the speedrun, but we're at like 92%. Something like that. Where am I? Did I go the wrong way? I think I might have gone the wrong way. Infected Crossroads. It's not where I want it to be. Pan-seared pork tenderloin came out. Looking fuego. I don't know what I'm cooking tonight. I have fish. I might make cod. I might yeah, I don't know exactly. I have chicken. Of course I do. Please, it's been 6 months. Okay, but for like 5 of those 6 months, we weren't even playing it. Dash. Hunt. Just retracing my steps back to the stag. I think this is where I might have messed up. Might be where I took the wrong turn. Where the fuck am I? I don't even have like a clue where I am on the map. Not a clue. Okay. Make COD and play COD? I don't think I want to play COD tonight. I super burnt myself out on COD. I was pulling Fog Canyon. Oh. I played World of Warcraft in like 2013 maybe. I weirdly did not develop an addiction to it. Yeah. Oh, we're at 93%. Oh, that's good. It's even closer than I thought. Can I do your homework? Hell no. I'm not doing homework ever again. Fuck that shit. Still find it hilarious. COD was 60 bucks on the Christmas sale. Yep. Welcome to the future. $70 games. Woo. It's gonna be a slower transition on PC. Like on console, it's already pretty standard. But on PC, we're only just starting to get it with stuff like COD. So... Yep. I think I'm going the right way. Stop throwing frisbees at me. I don't appreciate it. Am I going the right way? Green path. Where the fuck am I? How am I this useless without a map? Like, where am I going? Where am I? Wait, was I was at the right one before? Hold on, man. Hold on now. I'm gonna fucking die for this. I can platform. Bro. Making a website for my project has led me to neglect my other homework. I've talked about how much of a model student I was in the past, and by model student I mean like for my Americans in chat, graduated high school with a, I believe it was a 2.4 GPA, if I'm right. Yeah, I think it was 2.4. I was a lot better in college. Green path. Is this the stag I'm trying to go to? What is that, a C+? It's, yeah, I think. Hold on, what is that? I don't even know my GPA. I know it was 2 point something on the lower end. I think it was 2.4. Let me see. That means I had an average of... I'm looking. Yeah, about an average of a C+. My strategy for high school was, don't do homework. I wish I was joking. Don't do homework. But when you're in class, do what homework, don't do homework at home. When you're in lecture, do whatever homework you can, whatever you got the energy and the time to do. But also actually pay attention to lecture. Don't study, but then when the test comes around, because you were actually listening in the lecture, you'll do pretty good. So I consistently, like, either got, like, full credit on homework because, you know, textbook, Google, it's so easy to get 100% on a homework assignment. And I would only do, like, half my homework. And, they give you like an 8 out of 10 for an A minus? No. An 80%, an 8 out of 10 would be a B minus. Anyway. I would only do like half my homework, but I would actually pay attention in lecture, so I'd get like 90-ish% on tests. And I was just able to like pretty much get through with that. Step 1, cheat. That's what I'm saying, like textbook and Google and stuff. Studying is for those who don't pay attention to lectures. That's not entirely true. Some people do pay attention and just have like a harder time remembering. My thing when I was like actually paying attention in class, I was that bitch who was like asking like almost questions to like confirm things, if that makes sense. Especially in classes that I had a harder time with like science stuff. Like when I was taking like chemistry, I would always be trying to piece together the logic of it rather than just remember the straight facts and info. I hated chem. I barely passed chem. So I would constantly be asking questions during the lecture, trying to figure it out. But then it's like, it's one of those things where once you understand it, you understand it. So if you developed an understanding for something like a week ago, and then someone asked you a question related to it, it's like, yeah, I got the answer to that. I didn't realize I was supposed to hit it. That's bright. Bye, Grim. Knowing formulas is light work? No, I can't remember a formula for my life. I would actually try to remember, like, the logic of why the formula is the way it is. That's how I had to learn stuff. I mean, I recently had a great example on stream where I was trying to remember how to find the area of a circle on stream, and I couldn't do it, and chat was, like, omega lolling me the whole way through. Because I kept coming up with all these different formulas, and they were like, well, that is a formula. Like, that's something. That's not how you find the area of a circle. I was like, okay, shit, let me try again. It went on for a good bit. Wait, we still only have 93%? I didn't even get a percent for that. I was lied to. I was told I would get a percent for banishing Grim. Falsified information. Straight up fake news. What the fuck? Oh, that's a percent. Can you do surface area? Oh, absolutely not. No. No way in hell. Contains a song of protection that may defend the bearer from damage. I want to try it. Hold on. I'm gonna go to Grubfather. Grubfather, what do you got for me? Any percent boosting items, perchance? Oh, a pale ore. That's nice. A lot of Geo. You know, I don't say no to Geo. Is that... what is that? Idle. If a square is 5 inches long, what's the area? 25. Square is easy. It's side times side. Circle is complicated. It's extra shit. I need centimeters because of metric. Sorry, are we speaking freedom over here? I want to go storerooms. I'm gonna go get the nail upgrade, and I think that might be a percent. Maybe. Harbor. Freedom. Yes. Unless you don't pay your taxes. Then we send the scary men with guns to take you away and throw you in a cell. Sorry. You're free as long as you pay up, motherfucker. Bro doesn't know what a foot is even though he has 2 of them. That one's funny. That one's new to me. That's a good one. Yeah. Okay, so if I started in storerooms, went down, then I want to go... Man, I should have gone to the one... to what's it called? King Station. I should have gone to King Station. Would have made my life easier, but whatever. I think this is, like, closer. Like, it takes less time. But it's just, I need to use extra navigational skill, which is a part of my brain that burns out pretty easy. The navigational part of my brain doesn't last long when I'm doing shit like this. So I try to use it minimally. Y'all bitch about paying taxes, then pay taxes anyway? Well, like I said, because if you don't, then the men with guns come and put you in a cell for a long time. Not much to be done about it.
Ranjo Stenja.
Give me big nail.
Jonsha.
Think this will give me a percent? Think. Just fight the taxes. Oh, and I can do this too. How do I do this?
Ranjo Stenja.
How do I do this where I unite him with the Nail Master? That's another achievement that I don't have. So I could do this right now. That did get me to 95. Just don't kill him? Is that really all I have to do, is just not kill him? Oh. I thought it would be harder than that. I thought I would have to, like, go and get the guy. And I was like, which one do I have to go and talk to? Okay, where is, Leg Eater? I remembered his name this time. He is somewhere... Oh, isn't he up, like, Crossroads? Yes. Okay, I want to go back to storerooms then. I should be able to buy at least one charm, right? Oh wait, the elevator's here. From the Leg Eater. And that charm should give me a percent. Right? As charms tend to do. I mean, I'm missing other charms, but some others might be more of a pain to get than just going over to one guy and buying them. Yeah, okay. Because really, I'm just trying to get to 96. And then I'm going to go do Pantheons 1 through 4. Because that's going to be easy clap for me. Oh, wait. I just got protected from damage. So I've seen it work. It seems like it only works every so often. Yeah, I was gonna say, how does the unbreakable version of the charm like come into play with that? I wonder if it's like 0.5% for the fragile and half for the unbreakable. Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work. Stag is right here. I want to not go to the stag, but instead go across this way. And then go up. I cannot do that. Shit. Alright, we go back down, I guess. I realized I had your stream on for like 2.5 hours and I wasn't here. Well, hello, Juan. How's it going? Drop. Back down here. Ow. Oh yeah, I go down and then to the left. Never mind. I was confused for a second. No. Leave me alone. Sake. How many hoops you gonna make me jump through to get there? Wait, what the hell? How do I get across? How do I get to the other side again? Why is this shut? That's bullshit. Tell me I have to go further around to get to Leg Eater? Because, like, if I can't go this way... Oh my god. Yeah, if I can't go this way, it's gonna be a walk. You have to use dive? Where do I use it? I'm not seeing any crumbly floor. Oh, shit, never mind. If I had seen that, it would have been a lot easier. I don't know why I even did that. I have C dash. Okay, this shortens it up. Let me readjust my map again. It's still not exactly the shortest. It's still a bit of a walk, but a lot shorter this way. Am I the only one who has to turn the stream way up to hear it? I don't know. It shouldn't be super loud, but it shouldn't be super quiet either. Oh, I go here, I think. I don't know if I'm on the right path right now. I mean, this... it seems like it could be right. Yeah, I think this is right. I should go up here. Come on now. My platforming abilities are impeccable. See in here? This is the Leg Eater. Oh, these are a lot cheaper than I would have thought. The weather up in Colorado? I don't live in Colorado. Hello, Jessica. Is that 96? 98? Oh, God damn! I only gotta do Pantheons 1 and 2! No, I'm in Minnesota. I only gotta do 2 Pantheons. What would be the fastest way down there anyway? I guess just going back the way I came. Yeah, honestly. I'm sure the weather in Colorado probably fine. That's what I remember. Is them being super expensive because the one with the hat? One with the hat. I'm trying to think. How's the weather in Minnesota? It's fucking cold. There's snow on the ground up to my knees. Like the 3rd time this winter we've gotten that much snow. We get it, it melts. Like the chef guy on Kentucky Fried Chicken. Quit crying? No. I'll quit crying when the Canadians quit crying. It's the same shit. Yeah, Steel Soul after this. You don't cry, you do. You. Bear does. Owen does. All the Canadians I know cry about the weather. Oh, it's fucking cold out, bud, eh? That's what they sound like. That's what you sound like. Where am I? Oh, I should go back to the Nail Master, right? I'm assuming if I probably have to go back to see him, like, reunited with the other guy. Not the Nail Master, sorry, the Nail Smith. Oh. He's gone. There's no snow on the ground. Did you guys not get that recent, like, huge storm? Oh. Okay. I'll go there after I get my 100. Just so that I get the achievement to pop. Pantheon 1 and 2 will be a very easy finisher to the 100% though. That definitely is not going to be a problem. Sorry, I had to readjust the map so I can find my way down there. Big snowstorm barely hit us. Oh man, we got so much of it. We got so much snow just recently. I want to go down here, right? I might remember wrong, like, where to go to get the entrance open to Godhome. What a weird charm. I feel like I'm missing it. This is the bench. So I go down here. And it shows it as being like right here. Maybe like right here. But definitely not further down. Where's the entrance to Godhome? I want in! There's a shortcut labeled between, like, the Nailsmith and Godhome. Do I maybe just do that? Hold on. Steelers might make it to the playoffs. Honestly. I'm upset with football. Mr. Tom Brady has to pull it together for me. Because we all know that it is entirely Tom Brady skill issue when the Buccaneers lose. Yeah, I'm a Bucs fan. Sports talk? It's the only one I know. The only sport I know. Fuck. I also am gonna need a simple key. Do I have one? They made it? Oh, we did make it? Fucking shit, I don't even have a simple key. Oh boy. Where can I get a simple key? Vikings made it as well. I don't give a fuck about the Vikings. I'm not a Vikings fan. Fair. Well. Hollow Knight, a simple key. Where are all the locations? Wait, these are what they open, not where they spawn. Come on now. How to acquire. I think I have to buy it from Sly. Oh wait, Pale Lurker. Oh, someone, hold on. That's where we're going. But someone's gonna have to remind me how to get into the room with the Pale Lurker. Wait. Lem? No, I'm not going to this stag. I'm going across. If we win and the Patriots lose, who's we? There ain't no Toronto football team. The fuck? Who we? Oh, Steelers. You think Steelers are going to the Super Bowl? Is that what you're saying? I mean, sticky. I don't know on that one, Chief. What? Yeah, here comes the point where the navigation gets actually hard for the day and my brain starts to fizzle out really quick. Oh, actually, that's not bad. That's not bad. I can do that. I'm trying to go to Coliseum. Wait a second, what the fuck? Oh no, I do want to go up this way. My bad. It's like I was like, I don't want to be in here. I guess I do. This is the wrong room. We don't score a lot of points, but, ow. This is the easier side, isn't it? I'll go up this side. It's a wall jump my way all the way. Games are usually pretty close. Well, you guys have gotten a pretty easy lineup of games this year, to be fair. Which, it should also be said, so did the Vikings. No one's talking about it. I'll say it. The Vikings got dealt an easy hand. Aha. Give me my key. Yeah, now I got at the bottom-ish. Hello? What in the fuck? That was so loud. That was, it seemed like his sound effect isn't balanced under like the master volume or something, you know? That seemed disproportionately loud. It's a known glitch. Oh my god, wait, was it actually? That was so loud. Give me the key, you bastard. Does it every time? Wow. I'm only disappointed in Team Cherry for that because that's a really easy thing to fix. And before those people start saying what they say, I actually know what the fuck I'm talking about. With game dev and stuff. He's being a nerd again. It is so easy to fix that a bug like that is like, why? Why? Especially if the community knows about it. It's so unbelievably easy to hotfix. Give me that key. Thank you. When I tell you that it's as easy as going into the game's engine and literal what engine is this made with? Chat? Because if it's like Unity, it's a little different, but I do know Unity. Is it Unity? Perchance. It doesn't do the like made with Unity thing on startup. Most of them normally leave that in. It is Unity? Okay, amazing. Do you know how easy it is in Unity? When you have an audio file, if you open the assets properties, which is essentially like a list of info for it and like checkboxes to enable, disable, whatever the fuck. When you set up your audio channels for the game, things like master, sound effects, music, stuff like that, when you set those up, it makes a tick box. And you just tick the box. And I wish I was joking. In Unity specifically, it really is that easy. In other engines, it's normally a little different. But, yeah. Like, I wonder if maybe they just didn't want to push a hotfix unless they had, like, more fixes in it or something. I don't know. But considering, like, how long this game has been out, and the fact that, like, a new one is coming up, if it were me, I would push a hotfix for the sake of just, like, of people playing the game from now to forever. Right? Just so that my game doesn't eternally have this bug that takes me 2 minutes to fix. Like 1 minute in engine, and then granted like 15 minutes to push the hotfix out. But like, I feel like that's worth it, considering it would be like kind of the last fix for years and years. Use Unity. Unity is a great first engine for people in a lot of ways. My issue with like all the free to use engines, this is just a general thing, because like it's known that I really like Unreal. Like My engine of choice is Unreal. But even Unreal, it's like Unity and Unreal both have this thing where if you learn how to develop with one of those engines, it's really hard to unlearn those engines when you transition to other ones. Because they're so unique and they don't work like really many other engines do out there. That's always the biggest issue with learning with Unreal or Unity. But the benefit is that it's really easy to learn with Unreal or Unity. Fun. And it's only once you start moving outside of those that you have to kind of reorient the way you think about things. How the fuck do I enter God Home? Best game engine? No, it's, why can I not think of it? Godot. Obviously. What else could it be? It had to be Godot. Don't ever use Godot. Disclaimer. Do not ever touch Godot. Just don't. Pardon? It's an engine called Godot. Okay, wait. Where did this guy just go? It's an engine that way too many people trying to learn how to make games for the first time will use too. How did my guy get there? Okay. I just misheard you. Okay. Yeah, don't use that. Public service announcement. Do not use Godot. Okay, so I can't find my way. Even with this video, because I tried to skip to like where he gets in from. Oh wait, hold on. Why can't I do that? Wait, what the fuck? Go dot? No, it's you say it like Wonder Woman actress. At least I've never heard anyone call it Godot or Godot or anything like that. Okay, so he's just like he just kind of makes his way down here and walks straight through this wall that I'm standing at. It's already open. Like, thanks for the help, you fucking dick. Huh. Why? What a useless video. Hold on. This is what happens when you learn by reading documentation. Oh, you poor child. Use YouTube. Did I replay Hollow Knight? I started, got stuck, and quit. If you never finished it, then yeah. This text-based thing, I just accidentally opened Spotify. Not play music. This said to go to Flukemarm. YouTube just feels like copy and paste my code without learning. I mean, kind of. The best way to learn with YouTube is to like make a little project and like follow along with what they're doing. Like essentially just copy and paste it, right? But then like see if you can replicate it, or just see how much you, like, that's a good way to actually develop an understanding, is by doing it, and then, like, along the way seeing how that ends up affecting things in the game. And you kind of get to a point where you're like, oh, wait, I actually understand this. I learned most of my technical skill set from YouTube videos. Because my degree, while it taught some technical skill set, it taught a very general one. Because it was a design degree. So most of my classes were more theory focused than like technical. Okay, so I should be looking for a crack somewhere. Where the hell do I enter God Home from? I don't remember this at all. I got this open now. Oh! Found it. Oh, Green Eyes, welcome back. And come up with a solution on my own. Yeah, it depends on what you're using too. Because assuming that you right now are talking about Unity, it's like Unity has really good documentation. Unreal, however, has the worst documentation I've ever seen for a game engine. It is so fucking terrible that I can't imagine anyone actually like not understanding something and then trying to go and like find documentation to get an answer. It would never work. That documentation is so poor. Unreal's documentation will be like, if you need to know how a node works, like you could go and find like there's a node in Unreal Blueprint called a branch, and it's literally it's an if statement. You plug a bool into it, true, false. It's essentially an if statement, right? And it will pretty much tell you, like, plug a boolean into it, and if it's true, tell it what you want to do off the true execution, and if it's false, tell it what you want to do off the false execution. And that will be your documentation. It will genuinely show a picture of the node and tell you what it does. And that might not sound so bad. But then you get to like a lerp. And you're like, well, what is a lerp? And Unreal is pretty much like, well, it's a lerp. What? Anyone who doesn't know what a lerp is gonna be like, what the fuck? Huh? Wait, I can barely even look at that. So we do Pantheon 1 and 2. I don't think I'm gonna have to beat the game again, will I? Like, I won't have to go and fight Hollow Knight, just when I get 100%. The achievement should pop right away, I'm assuming. Because it doesn't say get 100% and beat the game. Or anything like the previous ones have. It's just get 100% completion in this amount of time. Can I not do P1? P2 and 3 then. That works. I was like, who am I missing on P1? You have to get 100% for this trophy? Yeah, you have to do 100% in under 20 hours. Speed completion, it's called. It's literally a 100% speed run. And we're gonna have to do 100% it again for the next big achievement too. Where it's 100% permadeath. Get 100% in the permadeath mode. This is not the last 100% in-game completion. Well, yeah, I did Hollow Knight this save file. I'm just saying, like, after I get 100%, I don't think I have to go back and fight him again, do I? Man, I have the worst charms on, too. I just have on these bullshit charms that I was running around with. Team Cherry's evil incarnate, yep. It, like, just playing the game and getting 112% in general is, like, hard enough. But if you're like me, and you really want to push it, getting all the achievements in Hollow Knight will get you to your breaking point. Man, I really wish I had Quick Slash and Strength and all that on right now. I'll have to change them for the next Pantheon so that I'm running what I'm used to. When you exit the game, does the timer stop? Yeah. 20 hours is not hard at all, for the record. For 100%. We're at like 11 right now. And we're at like 98%. But the permadeath one is wild. But apparently there's a way to cheese it. And once I figure out what that way is, you know damn well that's what we're doing. Ain't no way I'm gonna play like a 10-hour save file and die near the end and reset. You thought. Ain't no fucking way. Oh, you start right away, huh? Oh, I missed. That was the high one. I forget how to fight Mantis Lords. I also am not as speedy quick as I would like to be. Not using my normal setup. Blobbles are hard. They're just fucking annoying, man. I do not like the blobbles. Man, if only I had my normal charms. I would have been on the fight after the fight. After Mantis Lords. Whatever that is. Oh, I've already done P5. Oh, wait, I can change my charms right here. Forgot there were benches throughout. Okay. Shaman Stone stays. Strength goes on. Quick Slash. Something. It's not right. Because I would normally have long nail. Oh. Change it up a bit. Maybe Spell Twister can replace it. Why did you do it in permadeath and knock 2 birds with 1 stone? Because I'm not a psychopath. Because I died along the way a lot doing this. Not a lot, maybe like 7 or 8 times, I would say. But, I would have not even done some of the things that I did to get to 100% if I was in the permadeath mode. Like, some of the bosses I fought, for example, I wouldn't have even approached. I would not have done Coliseum 3. You're gonna beat permadeath within 20 hours? I don't think I will, honestly. That's gonna be a much more careful run there. That's a pretty hard boss, guys. You gotta watch out for the fluke mob. Oh wait, I'm not at the painter yet? God, my hair is so long. I need less hair. I don't even know when my last haircut was. I don't remember. Flukes are a delicacy meat according to... For what? Goodbye, no lore. Don't need it. I fight the painter. Oh, I thought I could get the dive off. Oh. I should have healed there, but it's probably fine. There we go. It was fine. There. That's 1 more %. Only 1 more to go. I wonder if maybe I'm just 1 notch short still of like the max. I probably am. That's probably why I couldn't put Shaman Stone on, even though I thought I would be able to. E3, and then that's 100%. And I can rest easy. Not really. Then we go into permadeath. But this is done. I'll be through 2 of the big 3 at this point. Or once I'm past this right here. Oh, I should also, before I quit out of this save file, actually go and find the Nailsmith reunited with the Nailmaster for that achievement, since I spared his life anyway. Might as well do it on the safe save file. Where even if I die along the way, it wouldn't matter. Am I doing all bindings? Oh, hell no. Absolutely not. Come on, Shang-Chi! Oh wait, I didn't have my Shadow Dash. Oh. Bingo burr. I love the Collector. Woo! Love fighting the Collector. I was so excited to fight the Collector. I hate this guy so much. Words cannot describe. Is such an annoying boss. Drives me nuts. He's not even in the arena half the time. Infinite soul? It's just that I can't even kill him as fast as I should be able to because he's constantly up in the fucking ceiling. He drives me nuts. I could just abuse him and be done way faster if he would not jump in the ceiling so often. God, come on, man. It's gotta be close. There he is. I love Grim. I actually do love Grim. That sounded sarcastic. This is the highlight of the Pantheon right here. Just that I get to rematch Grim. Even if it's not the better kind of Grim. It's still Grim. The guy who kicked my ass over and over again with no remorse when I first started the game. He might be... I don't think he's my favorite, actually. He'd be my favorite boss. Out of the whole game? Maybe Pure Vessel? Probably Pure Vessel would be my favorite out of the whole game. How many balloons is this? I don't remember. I think it's 2. I think this is only the second one. Just quick full heal. My least favorite? Probably, well, I wouldn't say least favorite, but I would say the worst boss is probably Massive Moss Charger, if I had to choose one. Just because I genuinely am of the opinion that the standard, like, Moss Charger enemies in Green Path are more dangerous than Massive Moss Charger. You're too bad to beat it. No, like, it's not my least favorite, because when I'm going up against Massive Moss Charger, I know it's going to be like a 10-second fight. But, like, it's probably just the worst boss. Umu's not a favorite by any means. But that's just because I don't like how overly gimmicky she is. It feels less like a back and forth kind of fight and more like waiting for the stars to align. Rah. Like that. Take this. Oh, I couldn't get the extra hit. I am going to be playing Hogwarts Legacy. That's like, what, February 10th, I think? That's just over a month from now, if I'm right. But before that, we got Dead Space Remake, baby. That's what I'm waiting for. That's the big one that I am excited for right now. That's on the 27th of this month. It's not the game that I'm most excited for out of, like, the early part of this year, but It's like the most immediate game that I'm really genuinely excited for. And then Atomic Heart in February. But honestly, even though I've been waiting on Atomic Heart for years, I'm seeing a lot of red flags with it, just in terms of like its marketing and everything, and I think it's gonna be a stinker. I think it's gonna be somehow one of those games that's like, you worked on this for like 8 years straight. How is this not an absolute banger of a game? What do I think about all the drama? Isn't the drama generally just like J.K. Rowling will profit off of it because, you know, it's her IP? So she'll get royalties from it? Isn't that like the extent of the drama? I don't think there's anything specific beyond that, is there? Which is weird, because like, I honestly could have just missed it, right? I could have just missed if people were saying this. But like, when the Fantastic Beasts movies were coming out, I don't remember anyone like boycotting the movies because J.K. Rowling would profit off the IP. I'm dead. Fuck, dude. I played so dumb in Hornet that I threw. Well, we go back. That's my bad. KSP2 is the real GOAT. KSP2? What is KSP2? Help me. ASP. Oh, yeah, I haven't played the original. It doesn't look like my kind of game. I've just never played it, or really looked into it much beyond just like seeing some gameplay, seeing some trailers, and being like, yeah, that's not gonna be my thing. I didn't even know there was a second one coming out. Oh, I walked into it. I thought I would clear it. What am I doing? I just want it to be over so bad that I'm just like tanking damage trying to speedrun through the Pantheon right at the end. I'm still trying to think of what my least favorite boss would be. Vengefly King might be, just because, like, it's not even a fight that I can bulldoze. Because they just kind of sit up on the sides, and you gotta wait for them to swoop under so many times. And it's just the most, like, mind-numbing fight. Because, especially once you're at the point of, like, doing the Pantheons, especially, like me, completing Pantheon 5, right? Vengefly King is not a boss that I'm worried about dying to, or that I'm worried about, like, my technique on. Like, Vengefly King is just get to the end of it as soon as you can. But it's one of those bosses that kind of sits off on the side, so you can't really speedrun it as much as you'd want to. Vengefly could genuinely be my least favorite. There's not really a boss that frustrates me beyond, like, absolute radiance at this point. Barkov can be a bitch on occasions, but he's normally not that terrible. Wow. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to fire that spell off. Oh, I can't dream nail her? Grim. Oh, I'm a little short. Great start, Grim. Glad to see we're still buds. Probably just get some hits in. For fuck's sake. I did not mean to do that. Fat fingered my button once again while screwing around with my controller. I would say the game I'm most excited for this year overall is the RE4 remake. Back to that. That's definitely what I'm looking forward to most this year. That's in March, I think. Yeah, it is March. I was gonna say April, but I was like, isn't it sooner than April? It's March. There's actually a lot of good games coming out, like, now through June. There's actually a lot of big games that I'm excited to get to play. We got all the ones that I've mentioned. Street Fighter comes out in June. There's other things I'm forgetting. In May, oh, new Zelda in May. Breath of the Wild 2 comes out then. What's it called? There is something in April that I'm just forgetting. It's like April 28th something comes out. I know that it's the 28th of April specifically. Something comes out that I can't think of right now. I don't know. Supposedly the System Shock remake is coming out in March now, but I don't believe that for a second. That comes out in May? Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom is like May 12th or something, I think. I don't like Galen. Back to the boss conversation. I don't like him. We do a little trolling. Oh, fuck off. How did that not go right directly into Umu? That's bullshit. That could have been the fastest Umu fight of my life. Worst character in Breaking Bad? There's not really a bad character in Breaking Bad. I am strongly of the opinion that I read that. I think Walter Jr. is insanely underused in the show. I don't think he got enough development or screen time. He definitely should have gotten more. And he's not a bad character. It's just I really wish we saw more of him. And that they did more with him. Because I like Walter Jr. I just wish there was a little more meat on the bone there, so to speak. Better Call Saul, I have not even really watched all that much. I got like 6 episodes into it and just kind of got bored and didn't go back. And I've had so many people tell me that it's better than Breaking Bad. I don't know, man. Ow. Not fucking around this time, Sly. God. I parried it and I took the hit? What is that? What kind of bullshit is that? There. God, I was trying to stun him. He just wouldn't go. I'm definitely not being careful enough with Sly, though. This is definitely a me problem. What? I tried to dash to the left. It went right. I swear to you. Would never lie. Fuck off! Yeah, I could probably do the scary bit with 3 masks, right? Normally it takes me a second to find my footing in this part, but thankfully I got it early. Oh, what the fuck? I've never had him dash straight into me like that at the end. That was nuts. It caught me off guard. Imagine if I hadn't healed and I was like one mask trying to finish that. And he dashed straight into me and that's how I lose the Pantheon run. That would be unreal. That should be 100%, right? Better bust in Gus. That's 101%. I didn't get the achievement to pop, though. Oh, it does say and finish the game. Well, god damn it. I have to go and fight the Hollow Knight again. I wish I didn't, but I will. Oh, I don't even have maps. I was gonna go and look at where my dream gate was set up, but I don't even have it. Like, I wouldn't know. I think it's still somewhere down by the abyss. I think I set it up just to get out of there and I never used it again. It probably wouldn't even be worth using. Oh, God. Oh, my. Oh, wait, that's not the way out, is it? Why? Why does that exist if I can't go up through it? For just false. I don't want to say the word, but fake news. Falsified information. Last time they were here, they kept saying that they were a playtester for SILKSONG, like over and over. And this time it was SILKSONG is canceled, Lamau, or LOL, sorry, not Lamau. Where? Oh yeah, I'm just going up to the King's Station Stag. I was like, where was I even trying to go? Wait, no, I'm cool. I don't need the heat. Why not go for the knockout punch? You mean the ban? Because, like, stuff like that isn't straight up ban, at least not, like, the first time. Like, if it's over and over again, I have banned for just weird shit like that. Well, in the past, it's been a little different. The last time I banned someone for just, like, straight up, bullshitting was someone who, like, they were a regular for a good bit. You banned them? No, no. Sticky's saying why not ban them. But it was a regular that we had for a bit. Who, like, we knew a decent amount about, like, them, where they're from, stuff like that. I'm trying not to give too much detail. But then, one day, they were just like, yep, I'm in the army now. And it was like, okay. But then immediately followed up by, like, I'm on the battlefield and watching stream, lol. And I'm like, you're doing what now? And then the next stream they came in and they were like, I got a job. 6-figure job. First job I've ever had. And I'm like, I thought you were in the army. And it's just weird. Some people do weird stuff like that. Like, just try to get attention in stream chat. The army is a 6-figure job? Ah, yes. Infantrymen get paid bank, of course. But yes, hello Jessica. Kill the Hollow Knight. Only 6 figures a soldier knows the therapy cost. 22 a day. Sad but true, like Metallica. Fuck, man. Welcome back to my favorite part of the game, bullying the Hollow Knight. Ignore it until after stream? What if I want to look at it? What if I wanna? Didn't want it. Yeah, okay. Now I'm too curious about what it is. Oh, I'm gonna have to watch the credits. Fuck, man, I forget that anytime you get any of the endings, you have to watch the credits. Did we do the speedrun? Oh yeah, we blew past the speedrun time. And we got 101% instead of 100%. Which I did not mean to do, but I did. And as soon as the credits end, I'll get the achievement. Now it's just the last of the big bad ones. We've done Pantheon 5. We've 100% in the game in under 20 hours. Now, I'm gonna have to 100% the game in permadeath. Down, down, up, up, left, right, backspace. Damn. I'm alt-tabbing. I'm alt-tabbing. My game running in full screen? That's new. Okay. I'm alt-tabbing anyway. Sorry, no credits today. It's okay though. I've only played the credits on stream like 10 times at this point. Keeping my secrets, Tom. These are my secrets. I'm going to keep them. You must have done it wrong, surely, surely. Hold on, one more try. Down, down, up, up, left, right, backspace. Like a Batman plan. This is my... Tom wanted to know what the big secret video was that I just started, so that he could make a thumbnail for it, and I told him no. I just responded with the Bugs Bunny... I hate the combat. Yeah, the combat in Mass Effect is not good. You don't play it for combat until Mass Effect 2, where combat gets good. Then it's like, yeah, you play it for both. But the first game, yeah. You get paid. Tom gets paid in exposure. Smile. You gonna tell me closer to it being done? I don't know. I might do it. I saw you got the banishment achievement too. Yes, banishment we got. I'm gonna load back into this real quick. To go over to the Nail Master in Green Path. Do I play my video while credits roll? What achievements? Well, I'm gonna go grab the nail, reuniting the nail boys. And then I'm gonna need leaving Zote to die and the Steel Souls, and that might be it. 101. Yeah, I was doing the Pantheons, and it went from 99 to 101. I don't know why, but it did. So, it is what it is. It's gotta go. Oh wait, I should stag. It'll save me a lot of time. I don't know why I didn't think to do that. I was about to just run straight over. The link to my channel doesn't even work. Did you send me a bad link, Tom? What do you mean it doesn't even work? Let me look. Pin the blame on the thumbnail maker. You sent me the link. I was like, hey, send me the link real quick. Wait, that thumbnail looks super scuffed. That doesn't look right at all. Why does it have an at in it? Hold on. What if I take the at out? That's still not valid. Where's that link coming from, Tom? Where did I even get that link? What? That link doesn't even exist, Tom. What did you do? What did you do? The Buccaneers fucking lost. God damn it, Tomothy. Actual Tomothy, not Tom Tomothy. Getting God Tuner? What is God Tuner? Oh. Oh, that might be why. So are you telling me I just didn't have to do Pantheon 3 then? I've replied in DM. Whatever you sent in Discord, I right-clicked that and said copy link, and that's what I put in the description. I'm not bullshitting you. Where's my achievement, you bastards?
Ranjo Stenja.
There it is. GG on overachieving. Yay, I wasted 15 minutes. Not even slightly the same. Let me see. If I copy link and then... That time it worked. Oh, let me go back in. check. In this video, it's right. When did it go wrong is the question then. In that video, it's right. In that video, it's wrong. I had the right link, but apparently when I copy-pasted it over, something weird happened. At some point. And starting with the Damned of the Moor video, Tom, it was right. Boom. Steel Soul now? Yeah, hold on. Checking the Mass Effect streams too. Yeah, it's broken there. Boom. Okay. We fixed. Okay. Ready. I have this one that I started a while ago. I don't know if I want to jump right into it though. Words. Because like I did this back in like August, and I'm a couple hours in, and I'm not gonna know what's done and what's not. I kind of just want to start clean doing it. I expect to be paid £1 per 20 thumbnails. Thank you and good day. He drives a hard bargain, chat. Really? Oh, a big stretch, sorry. Hey. Shit, that was a big one. Okay. What was I doing? Starting over on this. So yeah, we have 4... Oh, mushroom. Mushroom and... I can do mushroom as the last thing. Mushroom can be the last thing. Starting clean. We'll see Path of Pain on the victory lap as well. Only 3 more? 4 more. One of them was hidden, but I know what it is. 4 more. I selected Steel Soul, right? Oh, so Crowley, how does the cheesing work here? What are you doing now? 100% in permadeath. Which is 2 in 1, because there's one for just completing the game in permadeath, and there's one for completing the game with 100% in permadeath. And also, it's kind of 3 in 1, because there's an achievement. There's an achievement for doing something specific that I'm going to do on this run as well. If you're about to die, just save and quit. Okay, so if I die, the instant I die, it's gone. I have to preemptively quit. That's not bad, though. Spikes. Starting off strong. Surprised I made it this far. Yep. This is gonna go great. Want that. Thank you. Heal. Keep going. Get the lifeblood. Keep me alive. Yeah. That's right. We're gonna be nice and thorough and get all the geo. It's so helpful to have it. Gonna do pogo skips. Gonna be great. I don't think lore gets me percent because I didn't read any lore doing the speed run. kind of a useless charm. Because anytime I get down to that low, it's going to be a save quit right then and there. So fast. Don't even know. So that's a percent. That's a whole ass 1%. Right there. I can't check it yet. But that is a percent. My point, my point, my point. Yes. Winning. It'd be nice to get Grub Song and buy the heart charm from Leg Eater. Yeah. The Leg Eater charms in general will be huge. Focus on the game. It's on screen for seconds. What? I'm only doing permadeath. I don't need that much focus, Tom. Come on now. This is some easy peasy casual shit right here. Can't. Couldn't sit on the bench. There we go. Did I just lose my lifeblood? Maybe it was worth it. Oh, I should check that out at some point. That would be very cool. What do I say is harder, Hollow Knight or Dark Souls? To complete one time, like, just get to the end of the game, Dark Souls. To complete, Hollow Knight, and it's not even close. Like, even just getting 112% on one Hollow Knight save file, it's still Hollow Knight. I'm assuming he means Dark Souls 1. That's normally what Tom is talking about. Me map. Funny large bug. Thank you. Now I'm going to go and buy goods from your wife. So that I can actually navigate the game in-game. No map on my second monitor bullshit. Doing it right this time with my compass. We're doing it live. You have to do all the Pantheons? Yeah, I had to do all of them. I did the big one too. The, you know, has every boss in the game one. Yeah, I did that. I did that. Want all the money? All of it? Oh, I didn't mean to fall like that. I'm a cheese it for the achievement? Cheese what? Pantheon 5? I don't know if you can cheese it. I don't think there's a way to cheese Pantheon 5. Not that I know of, at least. There's basically a skip? No. What are you talking about, Willis?
Bapanada.
Shit, that expensive. So, what? I've never heard of this. On this game, right? We're not talking about Dark Souls, are we? Talking about Hollow Knight here? Yes, I'll go and beat on the big guy with the hammer for a little bit, just for fun. And then I'll come back because I should have money. I'll just do it that way, but I need my compass. I'll go bully the first boss so that I can get my compass. The almighty compass. The quill is important too, but the compass is the big one. Is there anything down here? Oh, another. Fuck that. God, I don't have my dash. Pain. I need it. Badly need it. Oh wait, this isn't the way. This is the way. I know my way around. Of course I do. What are you talking about? Money? I need it. All of it. Out of my way. Out of my way. Give rock. So baffled as to how people say Dark Souls 3 is the easiest Souls game. Wow, I mix that around a little bit. Especially when Elden Ring exists. I have no idea how people would be of that opinion. Through. Shit. Alright. I won't go up top and get the cool stuff. Go right to the stag station. The old boring route. 50. That's a lot of money, man. Why would you do this to me? $50 geos so much. You're a grub. And I know where he is. That up. Up for real this time. Every last tiny rock is important. This is where I'm trying to go, isn't it? Yeah, people say it's too easy. Well, is it like an Elden Ring problem, where it's not even because of how the enemies are designed, and it's more on the player side? Oh my god. This big bastard. He's trying to bully me. He doesn't know how this works. Progression is super strict. Can't get anything OP for ages. I don't know then. Because Elden Ring, it's like the enemies are faster more aggressive than most Souls games, but the player can get so much stronger and so much earlier even. I mean, they can get so much stronger in early game, but like especially in late game. I've talked about it before. It's my really bad video game take, or at least one of many. The open world in Elden Ring is its #1 flaw. Just through and through. Most of the problems in Elden Ring stem from the open world and its design. That's my bad Elden Ring take. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. What do you mean it goes both ways? Like all the best things in Elden Ring come from its open world? Oh! Big rock stud. I don't know. I definitely would have enjoyed Elden Ring far more if it went for the old Soulsborne level design approach and not the open world approach. That's just me, at least. Because, like, said it before, say it again, outside of Dark Souls 2, Elden Ring is also my least favorite Souls game, or Soulsborne game that I've played, having not played Sekiro or Bloodborne yet. I think Elden Ring's alright. I think it's good. But, it doesn't live up to the old Souls games for me. Think all the G. It all. It's fundamentally designed as an open world game. Yeah, but I would have much preferred like a more classically designed Soulsborne with like what's it? The Ash of Wars and just the general sandbox of Elden Ring. I would have much preferred it to be more classic. You would have preferred a drastically different game? Yeah. Yes. You say that like it's not what I'm trying to say, but you're spot on. Again, outside of Dark Souls 2, which is just like poorly designed, Elden Ring is my least favorite Soulsborne. Like there are good things in Elden Ring. There are fun moments. But it had the least good things and least fun moments for me out of the Soulsborne games that I've played. Aside from Dark Souls 2. Out of the Soulsborne games that I liked, it's my least favorite. Bonk the boy. Made it sound like I just have a minor gripe, and that's the idea of it, or the idea it was fundamentally built off of. I mean, it is like, I still enjoy the game, but I know that I would have enjoyed it much more if it wasn't open world style. Because like all of my negatives for the game are all derived from the open world. Like how broken the progression is, how aimless it feels all the time. Unless you're literally just following like the, what's it called? Guidance of grace, that's what they call it. I feel no drive to continue the game. Yeah, it feels just so, like, open and aimless that I never had those points where I was, like, absolutely certain of what I wanted to do and where I wanted to go with it and got excited for that. It was always just like, oh, I guess I could, like, go and see what's over here. You know, maybe I'll find a cool item. Probably not. But maybe there could be a cool item that works with my build. But really, especially if you go back and, like, you were to watch my first playthrough, it's like, out of the insane abundance of items that I found while exploring in Elden Ring, I used, like, maybe 2% or less of the total items that I ever found. Because it was, like, nothing fit with what I was trying to build. And that's probably an experience with most builds in the game. Unless you're doing, like, quality, in which case so many weapons or gear pieces could work, right? But yeah, I don't know. Elden Ring, it's good. But yeah. I even said to some buddies of mine who I was watching the Game Awards with, because I was one of, like, the 2 of us who had actually played Elden Ring, and one of us was like, Elden Ring, one of the best games I've ever played. This is my friend. It absolutely needs to win Game of the Year, or this show is a fucking joke and I'm never watching the Game Awards again. And I was there like, I mean, out of everything that came out this year, Elden Ring should be Game of the Year. But I'm not, like, enthusiastic about it being such, you know? I was like, it definitely should be Game of the Year out of everything that came out. But it's not one of those games that I played and immediately I was sitting there like, this is Game of the Year. Nothing's topping this. Like, I didn't have that moment with Elden Ring. I've had those moments with previous, like, Game of the Year contenders, like Red Dead 2 or, like, Doom Eternal, or Doom 2016, sorry, not Eternal. Like, I've had those moments with games before that then got robbed at the Game Awards. And I was just like, yeah, it probably should win. Like, that was as, like, enthusiastic or energetic as I was about Elden Ring being a contender. Because last year, like, for new games was really bland. There were a lot of good, like, re-releases and stuff last year that were exciting. Things like getting Spider-Man on PC. But, like, in terms of brand new games in 2022, there wasn't all that much. Like, there wasn't really... There was always stuff coming out, I felt like, but there was never stuff coming out that then came out, and I was like, that was fantastic. And the few times that I did have that was, like, replaying Spider-Man, but on PC this time. Stuff like that. Sonic Frontiers should have won Game of the Year. If they had an award, if they had, like, an embarrassment category, I would have put up Sonic Frontiers' visual design for such an award. Haven't played the game, but I've seen enough gameplay to be like, oh my god, the visuals in this are baffling. Because, like, it either just looks like the most bland, like, generic landscape, or it's the most bland, generic landscape with weird, twisty, what's it called? Like, rails and stuff just suspended in the sky. And, like, random speed boosts, like, you know what I'm talking about, the little speed booster things just on the ground in the middle of nowhere. It's like, what the fuck is this? But then they had those, like, arcadey levels, like those more standard, like, linear levels, and those looked great. But the majority of the game didn't look like that. It was really bizarre. I was like, what the fuck is this? One of my favorite gaming memes of the year, actually, was about Sonic Frontiers. It wasn't the level design one. that I've shown on stream. It was just a random guy tweeting. And he said, don't tell the Sonic Frontiers OST enjoyers that Sleeping with Sirens exists. Am I winning? I am winning. Definitely winning. I got my compass. And I don't think I equipped it. But I got it. I think Sonic Frontiers not being nominated is maybe a little wild. For soundtrack, I mean. But it absolutely, like, if it had won, I would have lost my shit. Because that would have been ridiculous. Like, maybe they should have at least gotten nominated. But they certainly shouldn't have come close to winning. Because again, it's like, what great soundtracks really were there outside of, like, Elden Ring last year? Because, like, Elden Ring was the clear winner for soundtrack last year. That game's soundtrack slaps. Tom, have you ever heard of the band Sleeping with Sirens? Because if you like the Sonic Frontiers soundtrack, oh boy. Yeah, I didn't equip Compass. I knew it. I was like, I bought it. I don't give a fuck about that. I'm here. No, the joke here, Tom, is that Sonic Frontiers is like generic 2010s emo rock sound-wise. Like, if you just go and listen to any of that, you'll fucking love it if you love Sonic Frontiers soundtrack. Sleeping with Sirens is a great starting point, because every single Sonic Frontiers song that I've heard sounds exactly like their style. Like, spot on. Even their vocalist sounds the same. Of Sonic's soundtrack? Of Frontiers' soundtracks? Or soundtrack? Sorry. Because, like, I only have listened to the songs that everyone is, like, sending and sharing around. But, like, that's it's that exact sound. What a late stream end. We always go this late. We always go for... We go until 4 Central Time, which is another 35 minutes from now. But yeah, I've heard, like, all the boss tracks and stuff. I'm trying to think what else. I'm pretty sure that with those, like, more linear, like, classic Sonic levels, they have, like, classic songs brought back, too. Am I right? I'm not sure on that one, but I think I heard that. And, like, I've listened to older Sonic soundtracks in the past. But yeah, those boss tracks are, like, yeah, if you like those, there's an abundance of that out there. They're not classic. I thought that they brought back, like, tracks from older games and just re-recorded them and stuff. Or, like, maybe even recomposed them in some cases. I thought I had heard that somewhere. Oh, that's right. You're supposed... Well... Let's see. Let's see if I can manage it. Setting it up is impossible, man. Gonna make an attempt at the pogo here. Oh, that was a setup too. That one could have been good. Oh, I did it. Skipping intended progression. Love to see it. I don't think I've ever hit that before. I remember trying that when we were playing around with the randomizer, but I don't think I ever actually hit it. Metal Sonic. I mean the music. Metal Sonic. The one thing I like about Sonic is Shadow and how much of a grumpy bitch he is. That's my one thing in Sonic that I appreciate. I just generally like those characters that are like angry for literally no reason. Or edgy for literally no reason, like Shadow. I love that kind of character. Where they're just such like a shitpost of a character. Especially someone like Shadow who was like trying to find the way to word it. He was supposed to be taken seriously from the beginning, right? Like in his debut, he was very much supposed to be like a serious character. It's just like, oh boy. Oh boy. Shadow's childhood friend was shot dead in front of him. There's so... That can't justify it. That can't. Can't. Grumpy for no reason. You know what okay, Tom. He's a little bit of a trauma baby, right? But why is he so grumpy and upset in literally any situation he has ever put in? That's what I mean by no reason. Like, you can have a character with, like, trauma who's affected by said trauma. But you can do it in a way that's not that. And it's, you know, a lot better when it's done in a way that's not that. Like, look at great characters, or great, like, creative writing case study. Ellie in The Last of Us 2 is awful. Unbearable. And it's like, yeah, that's the bad way to write a traumatized character. Like, it's just one of the worst ways. Speaking of The Last of Us, have you seen the shit coming out about The Last of Us show? Mark my fucking words, that show's gonna be a dumpster fire. Because there's been more and more talk about it coming out now, and every single time I see something, I'm like, oh god. It's never a good thing. That shit's gonna be ass. And you know what? I get to be that guy who, from the absolute moment that they announced this show, I said, that show's gonna suck. And everyone else was like, but it's The Last of Us. And I'm like, that show's gonna be ass. And now I've seen all this shit that the writers are saying, that the actors are saying, and I'm like, yep, that shit's gonna be ass. Like, oh man. Here, I actually have a tweet draft that I've been waiting for more to come out so that I can have 4 pictures on it. Because right now I only have 3. So I've been waiting for a 4th, like, hilariously bad Last of Us show snippet to come out, hopefully before the show releases, like, interview snippet, I mean. But as of right now, my collection goes... This is a quote from one of the writers, for the record, before I read this. I'm going to read it word for word for you. When you're playing, when you die, you get sent back to the checkpoint. All those people are back, moving around in the same way. In the show, such encounters would carry more weight. Watching a person die, I think, ought to be much different than watching pixels die. That's a good one. That's one of the Last of Us show writers. Here's another one that I really liked. Again, a direct quote, word for word. They didn't shoot anything out of their eyeballs. They were just people. And that, in and of itself, is remarkably rare in games. What? This guy says that every single video game character, not every single, but overwhelming majority of video game characters have over-the-top superpowers. That's the one I thought it was. That was one that I was like, bro, how? Do you have a third one? The third one isn't as interesting to read word for word. It's from the actress who's playing Ellie. They told the actress playing Ellie, and I would assume they also told Pedro, if they told this to her, to not play or watch anything from the games. And she said in an interview that she went and watched a YouTube playthrough anyway, but she was instructed to stay away from the source material. So that's just like immediate red flag for any sort of like adaptation of source material. It's like, even if you're trying to do something different, you should still have an understanding of what the source material was. Like when Hugo Martin picked up Doom. Hugo Martin is the game director, creative director for Doom 2016 and Eternal. When he got handed the Doom franchise and was able to be a director, he didn't say, I'm not going to look at any of the previous games. I'm just going to make my own thing. He said, I'm going to make my own thing, working off the understanding of what made the old games good and what made games like Doom 3 not good. And you know what? He made back-to-back Game of the Year contenders on that philosophy. He made back-to-back, like, peak of the industry media pieces off of that philosophy. This isn't real, Tom. Tom, this is what I was waiting for. This is the... Thank you. When I said that I was waiting for a fourth quote or screenshot to use, this is it. Chat, here's another quote, word for word, that I'm going to read you from a Last of Us showrunner, okay? Most games are pretty simple. You jump on enemies, you die, you have to insert another quarter to continue. The Last of Us changed that. Thank you, Tom. That is what I was waiting for, and that might just be the best one yet. That might be the best one out of all of them. There is no fucking way. There is no fucking way that one of the people that they had running a video game adaptation series had that sort of understanding of the industry that they are working to adapt. That they genuinely thought that the vast majority of games are Mario and are arcade machines, apparently. And that The Last of Us was the game that came along and revolutionized and changed that. There ain't no fucking way that that is the person that you paid to adapt a video game series. Paid a living wage for that shit. And that's what you got. That's the level of effort and understanding that you got. Awesome. Professionals in the industry, everybody. Professionals in the industry. Believe it or not, people in the entertainment industry are fucking stupid. It's why they're in the entertainment industry. You know who makes the best entertainment? Is people like me, who's like, I can't do math, but I know how to have fun. I know what is and is not fun. That's gotta be valuable, right? True fuck math. Like, I nearly failed chemistry, but I have a really weird understanding of the technical implementation of lighting engines in video games. I could explain that and help you work that out. Does that help? I could tell you the difference between a ray trace, a ray cast, a path trace. I could tell you what all that is. But I can't do chemistry. like basic high school chemistry. I can't do that. Hey, gold star to anyone in chat who can tell me the difference between a ray trace and a ray cast. On that note, anyone who gets that gets like a free cookie or something. Without Googling. You can't Google. Anyone who can explain it to me right now. I can't wait for the God of War show. Oh boy. Has that been announced officially? Because I remember hearing whispers about that, but I don't know if they've officially announced it yet. Have they? Well, I'm going to go back and save before I go into Green Path. It's probably a good idea. So that if I have to quit out, I can. Ray tracing. It's official? Okay, they have announced it. Sweet. What I'm waiting to hear, like, official announcements on is the Gears of War show. Which is going to be especially awful because Gears never had a good story to begin with. Like, just never. There's a bench in Green Path. Is it, like, super close to the entrance, though? Hold on, I'll go look. That lighting nonsense? Sticky at least knows that it's lighting. I'll give him that. Batista posted about it? I just know that supposedly Batista was involved. Supposedly they were trying to get Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson involved. I know it's lighting using rays. That's not a great way of explaining it. I meant a little more technical than they are lighting. Although raycasting isn't exclusively a lighting method, it's just still the most commonly used lighting method. Raycasting started back in like the 80s in terms of like technical development, but like early 90s in terms of commercial use. Some of the first games to use raycasting were like Wolfenstein 3D and Doom. The old id games, pre-Quake, used raycasting. Not just for their lighting, but for their entire rendering engine. It's weird to explain it in words and without getting into like technical jargon, but bear with me. Raycasting is actually really interesting and kind of cool, but I'm also a really big fucking nerd. So I want to get a picture to maybe help, because with words alone, it's kind of hard. Here's a picture of Doom. We've all hopefully played this game. If you haven't, it's like $5 on Steam at full price. Go fix that if you haven't played the original Doom for like at least 30 minutes of your life. That's something that needs to change. Anyway, you'll probably play the whole thing, because even though it's really old and really simple, it's a fucking blast. Anyway, ray casting. You can see my cursor, right? Hold on, I'm waiting to see my preview. Yes, you can. Okay. Ray casting is like, you see this whole screen, right? This whole screen. Every single pixel that is being rendered on this screen from the player's camera, there are line traces, ray casts. Nowadays we would use ray traces, but ray casts, sorry, word. It's literally shooting out an invisible line to somewhere on the screen in the engine, and it's saying the camera can see this. It's the entire field of view per pixel is shooting out these little lines. That in the code of the engine, it's like, the camera can see this right now, render it. And it does. It displays that pixel. As soon as you turn a little bit to the left, this wall right here is going to be taken out of the entire image. Like the whole fucking thing. This won't even exist in the 3D space if you're not looking at it. And that's how the entire engine of like Doom and Wolfenstein 3D worked in the early 90s. They were only ever rendering exactly the pixels that you could see on screen. Like out here is a window, right? And you can see parts of it. Like this green wall. Oh, why did it? God damn it. This green wall, way back there, that tiny bit of green wall, whatever's below that or to the side of that, that's not being seen because of the perspective, that's not being rendered. Whatever of the skybox that can't be seen right now, that's not being rendered. It is quite literally per frame rendering only exactly what the camera can see. And that's the only way that Doom was able to look like this in 1993 on home computers. It's because it was so cost efficient and so optimized that most home computers in 1993 could run this because of the way the engine worked. It was crazy. Quite impressive. Can you imagine? I know the name of the guy who wrote this. Most people in the gaming industry do. The guy who wrote this engine is named John Carmack. He went on, he's still working in the gaming industry today. You might know him as the CEO of Oculus nowadays. He was I think he was one of the founders of Oculus, actually. Hold on. But, yeah, HTC Vive? No, Oculus. Yes, he is still with Oculus. Was he a founder? Hold on. I think he co-founded Oculus. Yeah, I don't know. He's Oculus. The dude is like galaxy brain. He's often memed in the development space as being like a machine or like an AI or something like that. Something of those sorts, an android. He's normally memed to be not human. He's normally memed to be a robot just because the way his brain works is so impressive when it comes to like optimizing and coding new technologies. Like raycasting. Which the way that I explained that to you, can you imagine being the guy who not only sat down and was like, I think I want to do this to make my game more optimized, but who also then sat there and wrote up like the mathematical formulas, the way that code used to be in game engines back then, to make that happen? Would he have been the dude working on Doom 3? I don't know if he actually worked on Doom 3. I know that he made the engine for Doom 3. He did write the engine. But I don't know if he actually worked on it, is the thing. He always was the software engineer at id. So, like, he never did, like, level design or game design or anything like that. He always was the guy writing and creating their engines. So, like, what the original Doom ran on, what the original Quake ran on, what Doom 3 ran on. He made the engines, but he didn't exactly make the games. But because the games that he wrote the engines for were, like, Doom and Quake, he's very well known by game developers. Do you think I could the fuck out of a Pokemon game? I think you could the fuck out of a Pokemon game. Yeah, Doom 3 is one of those games that when you look at what's it called? Like even just clips of gameplay of Doom 3, you're like, wait, that was 2002? Cause it looks really good. And it's mostly because of the lighting. The models are like they're impressive for 2002. Like you look at like Halo CE and Doom 3 side by side, and it's like you tell someone there's only a year of difference, they're gonna think that Halo CE is some little fucking baby game, right? Like the models are still pretty impressive, but the lighting is insanely impressive. I can't get up there. I only pick on Halo CE because it's the first game that came to mind for 2001. What's another... Whenever I think of 2002, I think of Doom. CE had great lighting. Hold on now. I'm just gonna pull up like some random gameplay, no commentary. Here it is. I'm gonna mute it. And I'm gonna skip somewhere random, okay? This was a year after Halo CE. And the lighting engine is miles ahead. The models are pretty far ahead. Doom 3 is a game that's like, technically, graphically speaking, for this being 2002, this is fucking incredible. This is insane. Like I said, the biggest games, especially in the FPS scene at the time that had just come out, were like Halo CE. This was crazy. But hold on. Now let me frame another one for you, right? Let me frame this one for you, right? Half-Life 2. Half-Life 2 came out in 2004. This was the same for Halo fans, because Sticky and Tom are here. This is the same year, earlier in the year, in fact, about 6 months before Halo 2 came out. This video's low resolution, though. It's only in 720. But, like, there are some points in Half-Life 2 that, considering this came out, like, half a year before Halo 2, it's like, what? This game is insane for the time, graphically speaking and technically speaking. Like, just absolutely incredible. This was another one of those, like, black magic kind of instances in the early games industry. I thought this was, like, 2006 at the earliest, too. It looks better than, like, COD 4 does. And that came out in, like, 2007. Halo CE is graphically superior to Halo 2. Okay, Sticky, I'm starting to learn that when you say graphically, you only mean art style. Because technically, absolutely not. But I would agree that CE is a more visually appealing game. This isn't even just good looking the way it runs mechanically. Oh, just because, like, playing Half-Life 2 is so smooth and, like, feels very modern. Is that what you mean? Modern in the sense of, like, 360 era. But it came a good bit before that. But also thank you, Crowley, because I thought I just needed wall bounce. Am I streaming half an hour more because I missed 30 minutes yesterday? No, I actually probably should stop, like, soon. Because I have shit scheduled tonight. And there's some work I want to do before that. Oh, wait, we only have 10 minutes left? Damn, I've been streaming longer than I thought already. Stop what? Stop stream. I planned on ending a little early, so that I could get more work done on that video and get it to a point where I want it to be before, like, the stuff I have scheduled for tonight. We don't get more, only given less. True. Fuck, spikes. I'm really fired up about this video, though. Wait, did I buy a map? I did, right? Okay. Just had to be sure. Why don't you go ahead and tell me what this video is? Okay, no, but if I were to say some things to give a rough idea, the general goal here is to not only make one of the most interesting videos I've ever made, but to also, from like a production standpoint, like an objective standpoint, make the most well-produced video I ever have, like the most, I guess, impressive, for lack of a better word, video that I ever have. I don't know. I'm deciding what to say and what not to say. You'd be willing to help me do it? No. This is me. This is for improvement. Tom just really wants to know what the video is. Tom is just like, so if I do this, can I know what the video is? If I do this. Tom really wants to know. Although I'm having a hard time with the title of it. So maybe if I get really desperate, you'll get to help me choose the title like right before it goes up. Please tell me it's the announcement for your rebrand. Oh no, I meant to also say it'll probably be one of the longest videos I've ever put out, if not the longest. The way that it's looking right now, it'll be really, really long, probably. Really long for me means more than 30 minutes, but it could be anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour with what I'm looking at right now. Anyway, that's too much information. Too much. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy it and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a sub. Come back another time. We're doing this. We're going to be doing Elden Ring again sometime soon. Just playing around with that here and there on stream. We play games. We're doing Dead Space Remake this month. Stuff like that. Hogwarts Legacy next month, etc. I keep saying stuff like that or etc. You get the point. Anyway. Also, if you enjoyed the stream, feel free to go ahead and leave a like if you haven't done so already. Sorry, I'm getting the hiccups right during the outro. It helps out a lot with algorithm and stuff. Helps the channel get discovered more, even when I'm not able to sit here and stream all day, every day, because I have work and responsibilities. Sorry. Yeah, if you're looking to check out links to other stuff, down in the bottom of the description, you can find links to anything else outside of YouTube. Things like Twitter, Discord, TikTok, etc. All that's down there if you're looking for it. Other than that, though, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see all of you guys back here next time. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thank you for coming to the stream, and goodbye.